What is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for checking out my content. I really appreciate it. So recently I uploaded a video talking about private labeling products from China to sell on Shopify. Since I uploaded that video, I've gotten quite a few messages and emails asking me about my reasons for now advocating for private labeling as opposed to Shopify dropshipping from China. And while I think most of the reasons are quite obvious, I do understand that most of you guys don't fully understand the dynamic of dropshipping versus private labeling. So in this video, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be giving you 6 reasons why private labeling is a much better option, a much more viable option for you guys who want to get into e-commerce. Yes, private labeling does require you to have some more startup capital, but it's a much better business model than dropshipping from AliExpress. So I'm going to be getting into what those 6 reasons are right after this. Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for staying on this video. I really appreciate it. Before I get into the details of this video, I have to give a shout out to my sponsors. So this video is brought to you by Skillshare, and Skillshare is an online learning platform that you can learn any skill that you want for one flat monthly fee. Skillshare has a catalog of over 25,000 courses, so whether it be design, illustration, marketing, or writing, use Skillshare. And if you want to start learning now with Skillshare, use the link in the video description and you'll get 2 months free of Skillshare Premium. With Skillshare Premium, you can take as many courses as you'd like and you get all the features of Skillshare. Okay guys, let's get straight into it. So the first reason why you should build a private label brand to sell on Shopify as opposed to dropshipping on Shopify from AliExpress is that when you have your own private label brand, your customers will benefit from faster shipping times. If you know anything about Shopify dropshipping, one of the biggest and most common complaints for customers is the long wait time they have to wait for products to get to them when they buy from people who are dropshipping on Shopify. When you have your own private label brand, you can actually have your products at your fingertips that you can actually ship out to your customers immediately as orders come in. And this will give your customers a much better experience, and you will benefit from having return customers to your business, to your online store. Most Shopify dropshipping stores don't get a lot of return customers because of this long shipping time when they're dropshipping products from AliExpress. So to please your customers better and to have a much better experience with your customers, you have to be private labeling so you have more control over your products and the shipping times that you use to actually get your products to your customers. So that's the first reason why private labeling is a much better option than Shopify dropshipping, and why I'm now focusing on private labeling as opposed to Shopify dropshipping. The second reason to build a private label brand as opposed to dropshipping on Shopify from China, from AliExpress, is to have more control over what your customers receive. So I've had occasions in the past where I had my dropshipper in AliExpress actually sent a product to a customer, and when that customer actually received the product, it was quite obvious that that product was coming from China. It had all these Chinese writings on it, and they had promotional material as well in that package that was sent to them. That customer was really upset, and they actually took a picture and sent it to me and was really pissed and requested a refund. So that is one of the issues that you face when you're dropshipping from AliExpress as opposed to having your own private label brand, where you can actually control what your customers receive. So this is very important. You could include marketing materials in your product when you're doing private labeling as opposed to dropshipping, and you build a much better customer experience. In the long run, it all ties back to customer experience, and if you want to grow a good business where you have repeat customers, as I mentioned before, this is also very important. So having full control over what your customers receive is a very big plus for your business in this e-commerce industry. Third reason why you should focus on building a private label brand for Shopify as opposed to dropshipping directly from AliExpress is to build brand identity. And brand identity is very important. If you don't understand what brand identity can do for you and for your business, just think about a big business such as a Nike. They've built a very strong brand identity, and once you hear of Nike or you see Nike, you immediately think sports and good quality stuff. When you're doing dropshipping, the only identity that you can build with your dropshipping store is basically your store name and perhaps your social media handles. But when you have a private label brand, you build very strong brand identity, as your brand can be seen on your products, on your packaging, and this can actually help customers to actually relate to you and your brand in the future. It's very important, once again, to have a sustainable business and to grow your business over time. You cannot build brand identity when dropshipping from AliExpress, but when private labeling, you can actually build a very strong brand identity. The fourth reason to build a private label brand as opposed to dropshipping on Shopify from AliExpress is to legitimize your business with payment gateways. One of the biggest challenges that most dropshipping businesses face as soon as they start to actually scale their business is actually getting restricted by payment gateways. Stripe, being one of the biggest gateways and the most common, actually does not want people to use dropshipping and use their gateway. So if you're dropshipping on Shopify and you're using Stripe as your payment gateway, as soon as you start to scale, and if Stripe actually suspect that you're dropshipping from AliExpress, they will actually restrict your use of their payment gateway. So this is one reason why you want to build a private label brand, a brand that you can prove to these payment gateway companies that you're running a very good sustainable business. So that's a very important reason why you should start focusing on building a private label brand as opposed to focusing on dropshipping from Shopify, as if you don't have these payment gateway facilities, you'll not be able to collect payment from people using their credit cards and debit cards on the internet. The fifth reason to sell a private label product on Shopify as opposed to dropshipping a product directly from AliExpress to Shopify is that it's a great differentiation strategy for your brand and for your business. Differentiation is a very important concept in business. It's a great way to stand out and to attract more customers to you as opposed to your competitors. When you're selling directly from AliExpress to Shopify, there is very little you can do to differentiate yourself from someone else, which means every single person can actually set up a Shopify store and actually start dropshipping the exact products that you are selling with no differentiation between those two products. However, if you choose to private label a product directly from AliExpress, you can actually put your own spin on that product. You could put your logo, you could do bundles, you could do so many different things to differentiate your product from people selling a similar product. And that is why it's very important to have a private label product. You can actually differentiate and you can actually stand out from a sea of people selling the exact same product. So it's a very important strategy and it's a very important concept to keep in the back of your mind before you actually start your e-commerce business if you're sourcing your products from China. So before I share the sixth and final reason with you, I just want to take a break here just to say thank you so much for watching the video so far, and to ask you a very big favor. I'd really appreciate it if you drop a like on this video, and if you want to get more videos from me similar to this one, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. The sixth and final reason why I'm advocating that you build your own private label brand to sell on Shopify as opposed to dropshipping products directly from AliExpress to your Shopify store is as it relates to marketing. So now influencer marketing is very big. It's a very good strategy to use when you're trying to build your Shopify business. And based on my experience, what I've found is that influencers would much prefer working with brands as opposed to working with people dropshipping directly from AliExpress. So if you're trying to build a business on Shopify and you want to work with some of the better influencers in your niche, then of course it's better to have your own brand that you're trying to build. These influencers want to actually promote products or services that have brands that they can actually relate to. They are not willing to actually put their name and their brand on products that are just coming directly out of China. So that is something that is very important that you need to keep in the back of your mind as well. So those are my 6 reasons why you should start building your own private label brand to sell on Shopify as opposed to dropshipping on Shopify. And if you don't remember all 6, I'm going to be repeating them here for you. So reason number 1 is that you benefit from faster shipping times. The second reason is that you have more control over what your customers receive. Reason number 3 is that you build brand identity. Reason number 4 is to legitimize with payment gateways. Reason number 5 is to differentiate yourself from the competitors. And reason number 6 is that you get to work with better influencers. So there you have it, guys. Those are my reasons, and I really do hope you found some value in this video. If you did, let me know by dropping dropping a like on this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel just yet, make sure you get subscribed to my channel to receive notifications when I release new videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.